Hey, welcome back. Hope you're all good. I'm here with the third episode for the custom neighborhood that I'm working on. I almost called it a world. I need to remember not to do that. Thankfully, I didn't this time, but it was on the tip of my tongue because they don't call it worlds in The Sims 2. They call it custom neighborhoods, and I need to remember that. It's not like The Sims 3. It's definitely not like The Sims 4 because we don't even have a create a world option. But anyway, I'm back, and in this part I'm adding a load of HUD CC in this. They call it HUD CC but I'm adding just a load more landscaping items, rocks, trees, plants, because like I've said in most of my episodes now, this is my favourite part, and I'm probably going to be saying that in every single episode. This is my favourite part, doing the landscaping. I enjoy it the most. If I could do this in real life, I would, but I have no idea how to garden. My plants die in real life, so I'll just do it in The Sims. But here I am just decorating it all. I'm just going to let you enjoy a lot of this footage, and I'm using custom content like I mentioned. I'm using different CC from a lot of different creators. I will try to tell you some of their names right now, but I won't be able to tell you where every individual thing is from. So if you do see anything in the video, I might not be able to tell you where it's from just yet. You will have to wait until I've actually uploaded the neighborhood for you guys, and I'll make a website including all of the CC and all of the links for where you can grab it all from. But I'm mainly using a lot of the neighborhood CC from Cricket, if that's how you pronounce their name. But they are very popular for creating a lot of the different HUD custom content that you'll see quite a lot in, you know, videos like this. And, you know, if you're on Twitter or social media and you ever see a Sims 2 custom neighborhood, you'll notice a lot of CC is probably from this creator called Cricket. And I'm also using Sims 4 to 2 converted CC, like I mentioned. A lot of it is from Lord Crumps. They've all got their own websites, by the way, if you want to find any of this stuff. And then another popular creator is T Vicky Sims. And then just some random creators here and there, and even Mod the Sims I've gone on to, and wherever else I've found the CC. Like, I've got so much of it just because I really needed to add so much CC just to make The Sims 2 look the way that I wanted it to look. I had to add a lot of the, what do they call it now? 3D backdrops, like you've seen in the first episode, the water, the terrain, and the landscaping. Like, that's what I needed the most, especially the landscaping stuff. So I had to go a bit crazy, and my downloads folder is insane. I need to organize it, especially before I share it with you guys. So that'll be fun to go through when I get to that part. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. That will not be fun. I would reorganize it all, and I might have to even re-download it all just because I have to put it in different folders. It's not like what it is in The Sims 4 where you just put it into your downloads folder and then that's it. You sometimes have to put like different stuff in different folders, especially if it's a recolor. You have to put it into a separate recolors folder, and a few other steps that I have to take with certain CC just to make it all function properly. It's just a bit different in The Sims 2. Not totally hard, not totally different, but you've got to mess around with it. That's what I'm trying to say. But as you can see, I'm just decorating this HUD, and I'm using that picture that I showed you in episode 1. I'll try to show you a picture of what it looks like on the screen right now. I'm mainly just copying that. I'm using this as inspo, and I'm mainly doing like the residential area, the mansions. That's where I want to tackle next, especially the first mansion. So the first mansion, that's going to be in episode 4. I'm going to be doing a speed build for that. So I've already done my first residential build, which was just the small dream home bungalow. If you guys have seen that in episode 2, if you haven't seen it, you should watch that probably. Go back to episode 2, watch that, and then come to this one. And you can keep up to date with my commentary and all of that. But for episode 4, I want to tackle my first ever Sims 2 mansion. I've never built a mansion in this game before, and I can't wait to do it. And this mansion is actually what inspired me to make this custom neighborhood. I was thinking of ideas of what I wanted to do, and I was going through a lot of my old pictures of what I've created in Sims games, and I found this mansion that I once created in The Sims 3, and I thought I really want to do that in The Sims 2 because the lighting's different, the objects are different, and I think it'll look a bit more realistic, so I'm looking forward to doing that. That'll be a big one. I'm interested to see how the pool is going to work out, because the pools in The Sims 2, I think they're just square pools. I haven't actually even checked them out yet. I do need to see what they're like. I don't know if they're just squares or if you actually can create circular pools like you can in The Sims 3 and The Sims 4, but The Sims 4 is a bit of a lazy add-on to pools. All they did was just add one of these circular round corners that you add onto your pool. It's not as in-depth as it is in The Sims 3, and I don't know what it's like in The Sims 2 yet, but I will tackle that because I do know that I've got some CC object that has like a circular pool effect, and I'll have to figure out how to do that. So that'll be interesting. We get to that speed build in episode 4, and yeah, mainly just decorating in this one. So I don't really need to talk about every individual part because I'm watching this back and I'll have to edit a lot of the, voiceover. I'll have to edit a lot of my cam footage down just because I'm stuttering all over the place sometimes. So I won't be in sync with it. So I might as well just talk about some other stuff and let you enjoy this peaceful bit of footage. See, I'm already talking shit. But I will talk about this series so far, so I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching it. The first episode, I've got 5,000 views on it so far. I don't know how many it's going to reach, but I'm chuffed with that. So that's a nice thing to see, and episode 2 is also doing quite well as well. That's a speed build for a very old game. Sims 2 is a very old game, and people are still watching these videos. So it's cool to see the Sims 2 community is alive and well. Maybe that's just because Sims 2 Legacy has recently been released, which, by the way, I'm not actually playing this on Sims 2 Legacy. I'm using the Ultimate Edition just because I already had it and I got it for free from the EA app. When they offered it for free a long time ago, when the Sims 4 was first released, they offered the Sims 2 before. And I just remember when I got it for free, I played with it for a little bit, but then The Sims 4 came out and I just put it to one side. And then now that The Sims 4 is just a shit show, in my personal opinion, you guys might like it, but I have grown out of love with The Sims 4. Can still enjoy it for the build mode, machinimas like I've banged on about, but I have gone back to The Sims 2 again, and I'm finally tackling doing this custom neighborhood. So I think that's why a lot of people might be finding The Sims 2 interesting again, is because of the Legacy Edition. EA thankfully have released that. They've put a price tag on it, obviously. It's EA, you know what they're like. And I originally thought that the price tag was a bit steep, but thinking a bit more about it and looking at the other older games like SimCity, SimCity 4 and things like that, they are also priced at very similar prices. Like the SimCity is currently on a sale for £5, but the original price when it is not on a sale is around $17.99 or might even be $19.99 in the UK on Steam. And Sims 1 is priced at $17.99. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, kind of makes sense, that they've placed it at that price. But then it comes to The Sims 2, and this is a price that I don't really get. Sims 2, it comes with all of the expansion packs and all of the stuff packs apart from the, what's it called, IKEA pack because of licensing or whatever. It comes with everything, but they once released this for free on the EA app and gave it to people for free, and now they're charging people, what is it, $26.99 or something like that? It's a bit of money, and I thought that's a bit steep for The Sims 2, so that's the one that I'm a bit sus about, but it is what it is. I'll have to wait until CD Keys have the key for it, because I noticed that they've got it on their website, and Instant Gaming as well, they have it on their website, but they don't actually have it in stock yet. They just have like a placeholder thing there saying that it's coming soon, if that makes sense. So I don't know when they're going to get their hold on the key, or I don't know how it works with Instant Gaming or CD Keys. I don't have a clue with any of that, but that's how I usually get my EA games, is through CD Keys or Instant Gaming, just because I refuse to give EA my money for obvious reasons. Like, they're just so greedy, and I don't agree with a lot of stuff that they are promoting in their games. Like, it's just getting a bit too silly. And I've made videos talking about all of the issues that I've got with The Sims 4 if you guys are interested in any of that. Whoa, whilst I'm speaking about this, a pop-up has just come up for The Sims 4 saying, investigate a time-traveling thief to earn rewards. No thank you. I ain't doing the reward events. I ain't doing it. I don't care what objects they have in there. I ain't doing it. I tried to do it with the, what's it called? The first event that came out. The one that had the GameCube in it. Or the, I don't know what it was. It was a gaming console. I tried to do it for that. I just wanted those lighted bushes. Those Christmas lit up bushes. I think it was a Seasons event that they did. And I unlocked them, but I didn't even get to the part where you could unlock the GameCube or whatever it is. I didn't even get to that part because I just don't enjoy this Battle Pass BS that they're pushing in The Sims 4. It doesn't make any sense at all. So I ain't even bothering unlocking any of those. So when I see these pop-ups, I just kind of cringe and laugh. But anyway, I definitely plan on getting the Sims 1 Legacy Edition just because you can play on full screen, and there was a lot of people saying that you couldn't play on full screen at first. I think people are having issues with it, but you can actually play on full screen, widescreen. So that's the main reason why I want the Sims 1 Legacy, but that will happen in the future when I actually am able to afford it and, you know, get it from CD Keys if it ever comes available on there, and if it doesn't, then I'll just get it on Steam anyway. So I'll have to wait and see with that one. I always get my Sims games on Steam now just because it runs way better compared to the EA app. I hate the EA app, as a lot of people do. Constant issues with that, and I just don't like looking at the EA logo or anything to do with EA. I know that they made these games, but they made these older games in a much simpler time where the devs and just the world was a bit more, you know, creative and a bit more passionate, and it was my kind of era back then. But the point is, I'll probably just wait until CD Keys or Instant Gaming have it released on there, or I'll just get it from Steam. I'll hopefully wait for a sale if they ever do a sale on the game. Probably won't do, but they did it for SimCity 4 when that was released on Steam. It's now for like £5, and when it isn't on a sale, it'll go back to the original price, which is like $17.99 or something like that. So hopefully they'll put it on a sale one day. You never know. And apparently it's having loads of issues as well, the Legacy Edition. A lot of people are reporting that their game's crashing. Like, imagine that. Imagine they re-release this game, both of these games, and they're both having crashing issues, and they're both having a load of other issues, and just imagine that. It's very typical for EA. Like, they are just known for this shit at this point. It's like they don't fully test it. What's going on with that? How's it crashing on so many people's PCs, and then they have to release a patch within a week or so? It's wild, absolutely wild. But anyway, the main reason why I want the Sims 2 Legacy Edition is just because a lot of people are saying that the resolution is a little bit better and it's a lot smoother compared to the Ultimate Edition. Because when I first got this Ultimate Edition, I remember booting it up and it was literally a box in the middle of the screen. It wasn't even widescreen. I had to mess around with the game settings. I had to watch a lot of YouTube tutorials because I had no idea how to do this myself. And I had to look up a lot of articles on Google just to be able to get my game to look like high res and to be in 1920 by 1080p. I had to really mess around with it. And then I remember my game kept on crashing. I had that horrible shadow issue where everything's purple and flashing and glitching. You guys, if you've ever checked out The Sims 2 before the Legacy Edition, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I had those issues, so I had to download mods, patches, and watch a load of YouTube tutorials in order to fix all of that stuff. And apparently that is all resolved in the Legacy Edition, apart from the crashing. And I think there's a lot of bugs as well. A lot of people are reporting bugs that were not there before in this Legacy Edition compared to the Ultimate Collection. So they better patch it all. I'm waiting until it's all patched and people are, you know, simmers are actually saying that it's worth it now because it has mixed reviews on Steam, and rightfully so. You know, they're releasing broken games. They're releasing games that are crashing, and that's not up to standard, is it? You know what I mean? So rightfully people are calling it out. It's the main reason why I want the Sims 2 Legacy Edition and the Sims 1 Legacy Edition. But I'll wait and see with that. I'm keeping entering giveaways and hopefully I might win one. You never know. Never won a Sims giveaway before, so that'd be nice to actually win, you know, the older Sims games. That'd be a lot better compared to entering giveaways for the Sims 4 like I have done in the past. I don't care for that game or entering giveaways for that anymore. I mainly entered it for like expansion packs and stuff, but never won them. And to be honest, I'm glad because I don't really care for The Sims 4 and the expansion packs or any of the other packs. I might as well talk about the Sims latest pack that's coming out. I don't want to bang on about this one just because, like I said, I've got no real interest in it anymore. But I do still watch the trailers now and again, you know, boredom, the main reason why they pop up and I just want to watch it. You know, I'm a Sims lover and I think that I'll always watch these trailers. Sometimes I hate watch them just because I know that they're going to be absolute shite when they are released, and I know that they're not going to be anything compared to previous Sims games like The Sims 2 or 3 or The Sims 1. They're not going to have half as much content as you had, but I still like to, you know, hate watch them sometimes. Or just to watch a lot of the objects, like see what objects are bringing out, because like I said, you can download Sims 4 to 2 conversions now through a lot of these popular CC creators. Thankfully, they're doing the work, and you can get a lot of the objects from these packs, and you don't have to, you know, give EA your money. You don't have to, you know, buy these expansion packs for a shallow game. You can actually just get it all for The Sims 2. So sometimes watching the trailers, I do watch it just to see what objects are coming in it. But I watched the latest trailer for the Business and Hobbies pack that they're calling, basic ass name for a basic ass game, and it's basically basic. It's what I expected. Like, the hobbies are pretty average. It's tattooing and cakes and I forget the other one. It's not really that interesting, so it lost a lot of interest to me. And I noticed in the trailer they had to add the progressive pride flag, and if you guys know me, I'm not the biggest fan of the progressive pride flag just because it looks absolutely hideous. And that's not me attacking anybody that is LGBT. That is definitely not where I'm coming from. I haven't got any hate towards anybody. It's literally to these giant companies that pander to a lot of the LGBT community. They don't actually care about them. That's where my anger is kind of stressed at. I'm not even angry about it. I find it funny, to be totally honest with you. It's clown world at the end of the day, but I noticed that a lot in the trailer, and I notice it in a lot of these Sims 4 pack trailers. You know, it has nothing to do with gender or sexuality. It has nothing to do with LGBT people, but they love to add these flags every single chance that they can in every single pack. I simply just don't agree with that because it's pandering. You know, they censor themselves in the Middle East and they don't really care about diversity and inclusion. That's what the problem is when it comes to me and EA adding all of this stuff in, because it's just not, it's not truly genuine. It's just corporate pandering, as you guys are probably aware of. Like, they love to do it, especially during Pride Month and stuff. If you're not aware, just take a look at all of the other updates that they brought out for The Sims 4, that hideous Pride dress that they brought out. Really cringe. If you ask me, very cringe, and that's just my opinion on it. You don't have to agree, but try not to get triggered, guys. Like, it's just an opinion. Try not to think that I'm some far-right conservative or whatever. I'm none of those things. I'm literally just a normal, grounded guy who is sharing an opinion about this stuff, and that's it. But hopefully I don't end up buying it, because sometimes I go through this phase of wanting to check out The Sims 4 again when I'm wanting to do my machinimas especially, and I end up buying these packs and I'm never satisfied with them. I'm never ever satisfied with them. I'll buy them and then I just realise that I've wasted my money. Like, they'll come with a lot of really nice objects, and yeah, I'll be able to use them in a lot of my builds and my machinimas and stuff, but it doesn't give me that same satisfaction or joy compared to, let's say, Sims 2. Like, if I bought the Legacy Edition, I know that I get really excited about it, even though I already own it. The Ultimate Collection, I already own it. I've already played it. I know that there's no added extra content, and it's not a remaster. It's literally just a re-release. But I'll still get excited about it. Sims 1 as well, I know that I'll get really excited about that, and I'll look forward to building in that and actually playing it, because I know that it's nothing like the, you know, games, the Sims games that we're used to now. It's very hard to play The Sims 1. It's like ultra hard. Try to keep the needs up and get them a job and get them promoted and everything else. Very difficult game, but that'll excite me. It's a micromanagement Sims game, and I actually enjoy them. Like, I've enjoyed it in SimCity when I used to play that. I used to play it when I was younger, though. I haven't played it now that I'm older. I've just, you know, like, I've created this custom neighborhood, that's it. But one day I'd love to play SimCity 4 and a few other Sims management games, just because they were the true Sims games. That's what started it all. That's what they were always meant to originally be about, is micromanagement, and that's the fun side of the Sims. And now with the Sims 4, it's just turned into like a cozy, aesthetic dress-up game for female players, and they don't care about the men. They don't care about masculinity. They have completely just brushed off the male audience, and it's mainly catered to like the feminine side of Sims players, which I'm not hating on. I'm just saying, like, that's what it's catering to now, is the Sims 4. Compared to previous Sims games, it was catered to everybody. You know, it was inclusive, it was diverse. But anyway, I'm just going to end the video off and talk a bit about this monetization issue that I'm currently going through with YouTube. So I finally got monetized. They finally entered me into the YouTube creator program, because I reached 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Thanks to you guys, by the way, for everyone that subscribes and watches. And please do, if you are new to my channel and you enjoy my commentary and my videos. I've got more coming, and I promise I'm not always going to be deep and ranty. But I finally reached the required amount of stuff that you need to get monetized. So I was happy about that. And months went by and I was able to, you know, get a bit of money from the ads, but then they completely stopped it because I have to verify my ID. So I tried to verify my ID multiple times and they've rejected everything. They're telling me that I need an up-to-date ID, like a passport. So I have to basically spend £80 to get a new passport, get it, you know, renewed. And I also have to wait however long that will be for my new passport to come. So I'll have to do that as soon as I can. But they have now stopped me from being able to attempt to verify. They've completely stopped it. They tell me to contact them, but they send me to the community feedback page, which is all just bot responses probably. And nobody really replies straight away, so I have to deal with that. And they're also saying that I can't contact them through email or live chat because I'm apparently not in the creator network now. Or not the creator network, that's EA. I'm not in the YouTube creator program. I think that's what they call it. Because I'm not monetized and I haven't verified my ID, so they stop everything. So you can't have those privileges of actually chatting with somebody in the YouTube team. Probably is chatting to a bot, because you know what it's like with these customer services now. Everything's just bots. Or they don't speak English. That's the problem that I've got. But they're telling me that I can't even get in contact. So what am I supposed to do? I don't know how I'm supposed to get monetized, guys. So like I've been doing in my other episodes, I'm just going to put my Patreon on there. You do not have to do this, by the way, but these videos are doing quite well with the views, and it's just a bit of a kick in the face because it's like I can't even get monetized for these videos, and these are the videos that are doing really well, and I'm feeling not as motivated, and I want to get motivated again. So I hope that I am able to figure something out with this YouTube thing. If you guys have got any advice at all, please do let me know. But that is it for this certain video. Let me know what you think to all of this in the comments. And like I said, please subscribe, please comment, please like, because that does help my channel out. And I will see you in the next episode, which will be the first ever Sims 2 mansion build. And I can't wait to get cracking on with that one. So yeah, I'll see you whenever that will be uploaded, and take care, bye-bye.